Hello Wanderers and welcome to the 24-25 season. We're here at Meadowbank where Mark and the boys have been here all morning putting the hard work in. Ahead of our fixture against Poole away on the 6th of July, the boys are putting in some serious work and 2 more sessions planned this week. Should be a good one. Mark, thanks for joining us. First day back at pre-season. Thoughts so far?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I mean, I've spent my whole life around football, lads, so you do miss it. Even if it's only 8 or 9 weeks off, it feels like a lifetime. So to get 30 lads back together for another 10 months of highs and lows is, it's familiar territory. And it's great to see the lads, and feels good to have a bit of a fresh start, to be honest.
And the sun's out, the lads are already sweating. What are your thoughts looking forward to pre-season? What can we expect as Wanderers fans?
Well, we've got a brilliant side. That's the bottom line. We've got a brilliant side. I think you can expect to see maybe shades of old in terms of the way we play. A lot more possession based, as it always was for years. We looked at some stats this morning actually, from sort of even 2-3 years ago, and we're looking to sort of replicate maybe a little bit more of that. The boys we brought in are great additions as well, so I think we can expect to see a bit of a lift, a lighter mood around the place. Very focused this year on what we do, really not really worried about anybody else at all, because we've got a great little side this year.
No, 100%. And it's probably the first season in a few years where the ambitions of the club have changed from, what we're favourites here or we're not fighting at the bottom. Does that change how you go into pre-season and how the lads are approaching it?
Yeah, I think the boys know that we died a painful death last year, so you go through maybe 3 months of the wrong thoughts, and it's not nice. It's not nice being in that position. That's what we learn. So I think we're going to be favourites in my book. That's what matters. Clear favourites in my book. And the boys know that they'll be part of the best squad in the league for sure. There won't be a squad as good as Dorking Wanderers in this league. But there are great coaches. There are, sometimes teams just have innocuous seasons and out of nowhere. But we are very much just focused on ourselves for the first time in a while. We've been here before, so there's no sort of vanity involved. We're not thinking, I can't wait to get to Oldham or wherever. Now it's just about, right, we've been here before. I don't really feel like I'm going to enjoy one single bit of it until we win again and win on a consistent basis. My job now is to get the team back and the club back to where it should be, and then look how we kick on again.
And there's 4 new signings down here today. We've seen them already. What can we expect from each of them?
Yeah, I think actually they've gone a bit, I say under the radar. We launched them early. We got them done early. We always do. We like to take a bit of time out. But they're younger, more mobile, all good lads. I think the squad this year is going to be full of good eggs. I don't think that was the case last year necessarily. I think we've obviously needed younger legs, if you like, especially at the back, and we've got that. I think Brennan Camp is a really big addition, as is Jordan Williams. Reece Murphy, he was a prolific schoolboy at Arsenal, was there till he was 21, played for England, played in the same team as Carl Walker, etc. If we get him on the grass and we're under no pressure, we've got Rutherford, Pryor, Murphy, arguably Carter, McShane when he's fit. We don't need these boys to play every week, and Reece was one of those that'd been signed. He's an out, when you watch him play, he's an out-and-out goal scorer. Left foot, right foot, headed, whatever, stomach, I think we need that. And in a team that's going to have a lot of possession in this league, having boys that put the ball in the net is key. And then we've got Harrison Folks, who, probably the best keeper in the division we're going to be in last year. Eastbourne, top lad. I think the way we're playing now, the keeper's a pivotal role. Have to be able to take on board information and deliver that. And I feel like the 4 we've got actually are really, really good. But we've got such a good squad on top of that as well, because the squad we've got, we kind of recruited for the league we've just been in, but it barely ever played together. We saw that even as we sit here today, it would only have been about 12 weeks ago that we beat Chesterfield, runaway champions, 4-1, when we managed to get half a team out. And so it's all down to us, really. It's all our controllables this year, really. So we just got to take one thing at a time, turn off from everybody else in the league and just worry about what we're doing.
So it's definitely going to be an exciting one for Wanderers fans. They can come back and watch pre-season. What would you say to those looking forward to next season? Like, we're going to get good crowds next year for sure.
Yeah, I think what I would say is show loads of resilience, just shrug the disappointment off, because we are going to produce success again. There's going to be winning football week in, week out. I'm pretty confident. We've got a great squad. Being a supporter is all about the highs and lows, the good times, the bad times. I'd like to think we can, sustain our crowd and then grow them with the style of football, brand of football, the winning football. And, the supporters have been pivotal in that National League even, they've been the 12th man week in, week out. We need to make Meadowbank in particular a real fortress. In this division, we know from Maidstone, who are an example, if you are a home side that can put 2,000 in your ground in this division, that can make a massive difference. And Meadowbank can really become a fortress in this league with a team as good as Wanderers, with a big crowd. It can, we only dropped, I'm going to say, I think we dropped 5 or 6 points all season the last time we was in this league at Meadowbank. And a home record similar to that gets us to 100 points. And that gets us to, the league title. And that's all we're after this year.
No, for sure. It's going to be an exciting one. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Cheers,
that.
mate.
Catch up soon.
Thanks,
all the
mate.
best.